Two news and views of myself, Salailo Makwidire. The time is 2 minutes past 9, and we're going to be switching gears now to, I think, a very, very concerning story. It's Youth Month in South Africa, a time when we reflect on the courage and sacrifices of young people who fought for a just and free society. But today, we're going to be carrying a story that questions just how far we've really come. In Potchefstroom, a youth day event that was addressed by Deputy President Paul Mashatile was marred by violence when police opened fire on community members on their way to the gathering. Today, formal charges are being laid against the police at the Kgabane police station, and later this afternoon, there's going to be a media briefing held by Solidarity Action Committee's collection based in one of those informal settlements in JB Marks municipality. And joining us now is Kgabane Mokoena, Letsie, an outspoken activist, chairperson of the Solidarity Action Committee Collective, and a member of the BDS Committee for Palestine, and the founder of Potch for Palestine, and an environmental and social justice advocate who's rooted really in community organizing. And he joins us now to speak not just about the charges, but also about the broader, climate of violence and silencing and systematic neglect that continues to haunt our youth in our so-called democracy. Mr. Mokoena, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Salam Media. Really, really appreciate you giving us your time, and really concerned that in June 16, a time that's supposed to be of reflection, of celebratory, of seeing and understanding the challenges of our youth, we are now discussing police opening fire on young people, scenes echoing 1976.
Yes, let me thank you and greet you and Tate Kolani and the viewers of Salam radio station. That this thing, it's so painful, even if when you're saying it, it also takes me back to what had happened on that day. But basically what I can tell you is that history is repeating itself. On 1976, mainly when Mashinini gave interview, he said a white man just came when they were peacefully marching, and then he started throwing an hand grenade of what is that thing they're throwing that has exploded. There seems like an hand grenade that make a smoke like this. They started to throw that thing. By so doing, they instill fear unto our people. That's a mechanism that the apartheid government has used to our people. They've been told if they can be that done, people, they will be running and they will be doing anything. We tried to talk to these people there to say, no, look here, I don't know who was this guy who was signed for that people, the policemen who were working on that day. Then they asked, where are you going? We said, no, we are going to participate at the resisting of the deputy president. They say, no, we were told, you are not allowed to go there. Go back, Hamas, go back. Then they started to throw that thing. Just that the conversation was only maybe less than a minute. But because of many of the people were told to say they must stop us, we must not go there because Rona, we are not those Blompot comrades who will go to the stadium, who've been paid to go there and listen to everything, but rather we are marginalized community, those who went to go there and raise their concern, mainly if it was the day of the youth. Because here there's no 60% of our youth basically in South Africa, they're not working. Here in Potch, it's worse than because of the population here, it's plus minus 300 people that you find. And then I can tell you for certain that 50% of the youth is unemployed, 50% of not you, the other people, they are not working because here, if for you to get the work, you need to be connected to whatever. But basically on that day, the mandate was clear. They need to stop us to go there and participate in that collapse.
What was the reason? You mentioned that you guys are not Blompot activists. What was the reason? The fact that you guys are going to go there, you're going to voice out, your challenges that the community is facing, your grievances, that the youth is facing, to the deputy president, and that was not, something that they were willing to see happen in front of the eyes of the world watching, essentially.
Is what you are saying, it's what the minister, I don't know if the minister of what communication, William, but after the police opened fire on us while we wanted to make an interview with some media outlet there. They came there with the Anyala, and then they even threatened the people who were capturing that coverage there from the media to say they must give them the SD slot of what is that card, and then and then they started cheating at us. But now what I need to tell you is that it was a clear mandate. It was a clear mandate because this thing is eliminating from the premier was here on the 25th of April. We were not told mainly Rona, the informal settlement people who've got crises because we've been crying with the municipality and everything. So we wanted to take an advantage as the premier was coming before this DP war. Then they used the same strategy, but luckily on the day, the NNC for safety, he was there, and then I went to him and told him that we are about to shoot our people. For what reason? He said, no, Mokoena, we are told we are coming. I say, what disruption in that? If the premier has come here, he has come to the people, and then that's why there was a video that was viral when I was telling them to say, these people, they wanted to hide us so that the premier must not hear about our grievances. And then on the 8th, after the 25th of April, on the 8th of May, the premier with the delegation of MECs and everything, head of departments, they came here. Then we make a program action to say, where to start and everything. In terms of the document that we have, people here that there are documents that say people they need to be formalized, that date back to 5 years from now, which will those are part of our grievances to say, but we are waiting for what? We are waiting for what? People here, they don't have land. We are living in an informal settlement where they cannot live. So what Ntatebalo is saying there to say, no, these people, they are fighting for job opportunities. Who told him the Minister of Community to say, because they never gave us chance to explain anything. Even the premier, when he was interviewed, he saying, no. These people are just pockets of people who want attention of the deputy president. Now, you ask yourself, if the premier at some stage they are reporting to the office of the deputy president of the president at some stage, was it a must for them to shoot us? Just mainly we wanted to go and raise the issue. Since we make an action program at the 8th of May. Up until now, nothing has been materialized. We are trying to consult them. The phones are off. And because of before Friday, there was a plan for people who will be attending that rally there of that commemoration. There were buses that was allocated and pick-up points and everywhere. But they make sure to say they are not including us, mainly the informal settlement here. And then I take it, and then I took the letter to the premier to Mr. Ruping, which is the spokesperson of the ANC in Northwest, whom the premier has mandated him to say, me and him, we should coordinate the program and everything. Mr. Ruping, we are not included. And then I'm afraid because here, we need also to go there as much as your programs has never materialized. I don't want this thing, it must be, it seems it's a conflict of interest, of it seems we don't honor that office. But because mainly when now we think that we are tired, and it's what we see, because up until now, can I check the matter? He said, yes, that's fine. I say, good. I say, but the problem is that we are not included in the passage for us to take us because of they took the event where they were supposed to do it in the township, where the victims of or the families or the families of the victims of the 1970s, mainly those are the black people. The culture is like this. We cannot go and then you wanted to make the white people, they've got this thing like motor school where they will be selling cars, classic cars. They won't take the thing and bring it here to the location, maybe to the informal settlement of everything. You won't find rugby. Rugby is going to be played in an area which is not conducive for playing rugby, mainly for the white people. But these people, they take that thing deliberately and take it to the town, where mainly is dominated the white there, because there's a university which we know its history is mainly dominated by the whites and everything. So they took this thing there. So knowingly from us to be there, we need to travel something like 18 kilos, of which the program was starting at 8 o'clock. By 6:30 to 7, we were 1 kilometer away from the venue. So that's where they know for it, because they said, even the mayor said he was called at about 4 o'clock to say, we are coming there, that side. These people, they've got intelligence We are on the streets in Kgabane. They've got intelligent people who will be documenting everything. Why didn't they allow the intelligence should advise them to say, no. The profile of these people, whenever we've got 5 years now, we've been in the struggle of land and housing and job opportunities, blah, blah, blah. So we've never done any disruption of any violence. So that's why I'm saying this thing, it was deliberated to say Mokoena, Solidarity Action Committee, and then the concern, because now even Potch for Palestine, we created that organization in terms of what is happening in Palestine is the same thing that happens here. Then our government claims to say they will want to help the people of Palestine. How can you help someone who's 1,000 miles away if you can't help someone who's your neighbor, someone who's staying in your yard? But they took this event to the backyard of the whites, mainly knowing Ukutin, they restrict us to go there. But we managed to go there, and then kilometers away, they started to shoot us. They poured the ladies, old grannies, everyone, because if we know for rain we are going to fight, we wouldn't take kids from school because others were arrested. Suppose on Tuesday we're going to write their exams, and then we've got elderly people whom they were helpless on that day because they couldn't run, they couldn't do anything. How can we be useless if we know that we were going to fight or we were going to protest? We won't take those elderly people, but that's what I'm saying. This is what deliberating. Let me show you why it was deliberating. After they shoot us while they were shooting our people, they make it clear with the loudspeaker to say, until now we are running. They say we know for the only clinic that is operating in Kgabane is Kgabane. We know for certain you will be going there to get Kgabane. We're going to arrest you there. Then they instill fear on my people. Then people were supposed to come back. They were afraid to go there. Up until I went there myself with 3 of my comrades. Then we went there and then we demanded help. And then they were told, even at the clinic, to say they mustn't help us. That's when the office of the MEC, and then through Ntate Jem, Zukisi Jem, that's where he helped us. And then he said, no, don't drop the call, Tate Mokoena. Let me put the chief director of the clinic there. And then he put in Tate Maboye. And then that's when we started to have that attention to say now the sister was told, because now the CD came even also to the clinic. And then he told them what wrong they've done. And then our people start to be. So from there, we built a program with the chief director to say, I must come here and organize my people so that they must go and get the medical attention. So I'm bringing this to tell you, this thing it was deliberately. Even now we are afraid to go to police station. That's why we wanted a media alert so that they must be there, because we know for they are going to shoot us there. While they shoot us in front of the media. So even now people are scared. It's only 22 from 67, unless others they went to work and everything, because Monday others they didn't went. Tuesday they were paying print and everything. Others they started to went to their respective work today. So, but mainly here in 100%, 40% of the people are also afraid to go to police station. Meaning there has to be people who go first, and then after they come back, these people will be taken good horse. Meaning safety is there. That's how we leave these people. And fortunately enough, before this accident, we had a meeting with the provincial commissioner here in Northwest and an MEC Mureng of the police, to address these issues, which was last month. And then this thing happens now on the 16th of June. And they even shot us there. They came where we reside. Even yesterday, they were here at night, because due to them, it seems they know there's something that also we need to do collectively as people, where we need to stand together and address these issues there. Because it can't be now, it's 2025, but then this thing take us back since 1976. This is not 1976, this is 2025, where the marginalized martyrs of our people have died sacrificing, or today we've got this day, because some of the things that I was telling them, don't say we are coming to celebrate 16 June. We don't celebrate while our people have died so cruelly, but rather that day we commemorate. And then we say, what wrong of, how can we do best for those martyrs who have lost their life sacrificing for this day? So if I talk like that, they don't want that language. They want that language that says, when they say jump, you say how high, my comrade. But it can't be, because of people here, they don't work, mainly the informal settlement. We are not, for our people to be employed, we need to fight for the services. We don't have roads, we don't have water. So the police have got this personal agenda. In terms of, we even when it was 2021, when we went to the police station with a memorandum that says, police, now and then when we want to address our issues with the municipality, you are the first to jump. It's not to say you are wrong. But why can't when you come and then you want both sides of the story as you are maintaining order. But whenever you come now and then, you're shooting our people. I've been shot, I don't know how many times. They've even tried to assassinate me. Some police, some officials from the municipality, they've been investigated for that. So these people automatically, they need to silence us in this land.
Mm, mm. Lastly, before I let you go, just take us through the process of opening that case against the police. How is it going? How has it been received in the police stations?
Program it will start now at 10 o'clock, but luckily some media outlets, they are there. So it's for our people to, now we are busy here. We'll be entering in our taxi now. Then we started to go there 10 o'clock. We'll be going. Our submission is simple. We are coming to open cases against the police. And then we'll have the reaction of what's going on there. But luckily also the lawyers are there to help us or to observe as much as the media is there to help or observe in that color.
All right. No, I think we're going to be on that
So
note.
I will let you post it. I'll let you post it after everything.
Definitely. We'll definitely keep a close eye and ear on the story. I think it's very, very important that is highlighted. But we're going to let you go for now. I'm sure there's a lot that you need to attend to. There is a Kgabane Mokoena, Letsie, founder of Potch for Palestine. Thank you so much. Hope we're going to talk to you soon just to get the latest and developments regarding the case.
Correct.
There you go. Yeah, I think it's a familiar picture, eh? In Potch, South African youth shot by police while heading to a youth day event. In Gaza, Palestinian children are being bombed in their classrooms and hospitals simply for existing. And this is what gets interesting for me because in both places, young people carry the weight of systems that continue to devalue their lives. Whether it's, rubber bullets or live ammunition in Ikageng, an informal settlement, or an airstrike in Khan Yunis, the message is the same. You do not belong. You're poor. You're silent. Stay in your place. But it's human nature. The people will always resist. The people will always refuse to stay quiet and oppressed by a system. The youth will always rise. So in Potch, they lay charges. In Palestine, they dig through rubble and raise their flag. And it's a reminder. It's a stark reminder, and embarrassing, really, the violence that the government of the day here in South Africa continues with impunity to violate black and brown bodies. You want to call it a legacy of apartheid, you want to call it black on black hate, but it's so much easier. It's so much easier for law enforcement, for police, for private security to violate black and brown bodies. And it's really embarrassing that in Potch, this happened in June 16 and at the hands of the South African police services. Noted, services, not force. And I guess this morning, and that Kgabane Mokoena Letsie reminded us that solidarity isn't symbolic. It's lived, it's rooted in shared struggle. Because whether it's black lives in South Africa or brown lives in Palestine, the call is the same. People will not be erased. Going to take a quick break. News and views continues after this.